and like, what is about to happen? So, like, what is going on? What is happening?
Adult woman with a Twilight shirt, Taylor Swift.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Fan, weird coloured hair. She might as well invest in the cats already, because there's not a sane man that's touching out of a barge pole.
To our non-binary and trans followers, I just want you to know that this is a safe space for you. You are welcome here. You are seen here. And our president does not reflect how I feel about you and a large majority of people feel about you. Don't let that little orange buffoon make you feel less than. And I am so sorry that we have to live in a time where there's so much hatred that someone can get up on stage and make it.
Or if you feel personally attacked by Trump stating the very obvious fact that there's only two genders and America from now on is going to move off of that, then you have some very deep-seated mental health issues. Like, why the hell are you upset about that personally? Like, Trump personally attacked you.
Really, nigga?
Like, bro, get over yourself. Get over yourself.
Get a point on their first day of presidency to say something so stupid as that.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm in
there's
danger.
only two genders now, as decreed by President of the United States, Donald Jamarcus Trump. So if you are a trans woman or a trans man, well, now you're just a man. Now you're just a woman. Can't be a trans man anymore. You're just a man. You can't be a trans woman. You're just a woman now. So Donald Trump just superseded that. You don't even need to officially do it. You can just be one of two things: boy, girl. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. And since there's only two, that means you have the possibility of being both now. So I guess that technically makes it 3.
Only two genders. Well, there's usually two biological genders, male and female. About 1.8% of the population is intersex. Fancy word for a chromosomal or genetic mutation where you're not really male or female. You have a little bit of the biological traits of both.
Man, these people are thick as fuck. That's still only two genders, you donut. It's not all of these made up ones that came out of nowhere.
Trump is now president of the United States, and Trump is bringing in laws to only recognize people as their assigned gender at birth. There's a lot of implications about this. What about people who transition, right? What about trans people? People who transition. You pretty much are outlawing being trans. What about trans people who have changed their name and sex legally? What, are you gonna reissue them new birth certificates?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that might be the implication, but that's not what he outright said. He just said there's only gonna be two genders moving forward. And I'll be honest, it's about time somebody reeled in the community. Y'all were over here going off of endless genders. I've literally seen people be questioned on, like, how many genders are there? Oh, well, endless. Ever evolving.
That's where the plus came from.
So, I mean, bro, when that's the ideology, bro, like, you guys were going to go to the ends of time. You could identify as a fucking computer if you wanted to. It was about goddamn time somebody reeled y'all in.
Bro, you could identify as a cat.
Bro.
An animal,
bro. Well, maybe that's... Actually, you know what? There might be sauce to that. Cats don't pay taxes.
Can't drive a car.
Yo.
Because you have literally created a position where there's going to be men going into women's spaces now.
Just want to say to all the astrologers and tarot card readers and that girl with the metal poles, you said that he would not be inaugurated, and you lied.
Shout out Big Wave Dave 82. He's not lying too. He said $2, brother. Ooh.
Got it. Oh, no.
Brother, ooh. He said that.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Yeah. Hopefully we see less of that in the next 4 years and going forward.
And I am mad at you.
And you actually believed him, you fucking pea-brain.
Nope.
I'll read that out for y'all. It's a POV. You wake up and check your phone to immediately start crying. Your partner is in tears. You look at her photo in fear for her future. All women's futures in the LGBTQ whose lives will be changed forever. I mean, it has to be expected. They're over dramatic, as to be expected. Nah, facts. Like, bro, y'all crying. Y'all crying because he said it was two genders. Y'all inherently know that. Come on now.
Beta.
Really, nigga?
I haven't seen anyone talk about the fact that Trump said there are only two genders during his inaugural speech. The hate for other genders is going to get worse. Other
Retard alert.
Other. This is the goddamn problem.
I can't pee in 4% of America right now. So
you can't pee in 4% of America.
In 4% of America, it is illegal for me to use the men's restroom in government buildings. It's because I am biologically female. Am I supposed to?
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Just hold it? Or am I?
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Supposed to just wet my pants? Literally, there's no point to it other than to keep trans people out of the spaces they belong in.
There's always been public spaces separated by gender for safety and privacy. It's not because you're that important, you donut.
It's a downward mental impact. It's not good.
My biggest worry right now, honestly, as a mother of a trans kid, I really worry about their rights.
I worry about your kids, and I worry that more people like this are able to vote and reproduce.
Ask you what you guys think of the march. What do we think about the march?
The problem is that they don't have basic human rights, constitutional rights. The issue with the trans community, or I would say the progressive trans community, is that they're asking for extra rights.
Yeah, they want too many rights. I'm like, damn, can't you just get the rights that everybody else got?
They want exceptions. They want exceptions. They want special notification.
I mean, wait, bro, what's more special than being a man who says, "Oh, I'm trans now"? You walk into a woman's bathroom. That's
a privilege that a lot of men will never get to have.
I mean, I don't think it's key. You might want to watch it.
I mean, shit. Listen, that's what they're doing, and there's a lot of speculation as to why they're doing it, but I would say you guys are already getting the recognition that you're asking for, really.
Yeah, for real.
But shout out Big Wave Dave, $2, brother. Time to shave, you sicko. Nah, facts. Shout out Daniel Castro, $2. He said, "Can I get a oh brother? This guy stinks." We got that.
Oh man.
He's oh brother, this guy stinks.
I can get it.
All right. Shut up.
Hey. Y'all gotta start sending y'all requested sound bites in the Discord.
Yep. A lot easier, guys. Shout out the members. Shout out the Discord.
March.
Bunch of idiots. As a trans person myself, like thoughts of my rights in the future being, threatened is something that's scary. Yeah, I'm not excited for the next 4 years.
How do you feel about Trump being inaugurated for his second term today?
I think in total it is a terrifying thing to happen in the United States. I think it is a bit disgusting that we've allowed a felon into office and someone who is so hateful towards people of color, towards people who are queer, and just towards women, towards people who deserve to have rights in America.
All of these people are talking about their rights as if
they're real narcissists, bro. They're only doing this because they want to be special, because nothing makes them special outside of the fact that they can claim some other gender.
That's what
some
I'm
mythical
saying.
Gender.
That's what I'm saying. The assertion that their rights are being taken away, like their basic human, constitutional American citizen rights are being taken away, is asinine.
Stop the cap.
It's the fact that we're not giving them special exceptions anymore that they're upset about.
Perfect.
Like, bro,
Perfect.
get out your feelings.
they're not going to be treated like human beings and have the exact same rights as everybody else. And if they all believe in equality so much, why do they think they deserve special treatment? These people are acting like they're about to be put in concentration camps and treated like dogs. When I'm pretty sure if you want to keep identifying as a non-binary pig or whatever you are, no one's going to give a shit.
So it's legal to discriminate against me now. Have fun with that. I guess that was the most important pressing issue of our time.
Get over it. But in other news, Nissan has announced it will no longer sponsor Pride events, and Coast Guard Commandant Linda Fagan was just terminated for prioritising.
And shout out Mike Cohn, $2. Good to see you, bro. He said, I want to see them preach that in Iran or DPR. Bro, facts. Abdul, grab the rocks.
Actually, I think I got one for that.
You got some?
Silence! I kill you!
No, literally. Literally.
Abdul, grab the rock.
Man.
DEI ahead of border security.
We currently have nearly 40% women enrolled at the Coast Guard Academy. I'm really excited about the talent and the diversity that.
And for Fox, Dick Tucker.
Oh, we did.
Oh, wow. Yo, Dick Tucker's wow.
I'm weak.
Like,
nigga, you gay.
That I see coming through the academy. My daughter is in the Coast Guard as a lieutenant, and there is just nothing but opportunity for her and all of the men and women that have joined the service. I'm really excited about the future as we look ahead.
You're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
In fact, in the next 60 days, federal agencies must terminate DEI offices, positions, and programs. So I expect to see a lot of these donuts in the military and other positions that are only there to tick boxes get the boot soon.
I hope you'll forgive me if I get emotional. Climate emergencies are not gender neutral. The degradation of ecosystems disproportionately impacts women and girls. And
wait a second.
I am wildly emotional. This
How? Wait, whoa! I have to hear the rationale behind that.
No, the ecosystem disproportionately.
The degradation of the ecosystem disproportionately affects women and girls.
The ecosystem in general doesn't favor you guys.
Well, I would have to ask the rationale behind that. What's the reasoning? What's the logic?
She's not wrong. It's just either way, the ecosystem don't support you guys.
I think it's a logical fallacy, and she's alluding to like women feminine hygiene products because those are also a part of
I think it's a victim role of us poor women, like we're subjugated to all this stuff, not only the patriarchy but to the ecosystem. And I'm like, bro, what? The only reason you survive in the ecosystem is because of us. So I'm like, no shit. When did this finally come upon you? Like, let me know.
My brain hurts, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really trying to follow the logic on that one. If somebody knows it, please point it out to us. I mean, I'm lost.
Oh, we should prioritize training and fitness instead of TikTok dancing. That's all I'm saying.
What have the mental repercussions of Donald Trump being the 47th president been?
I'm personally here because I had a mental breakdown after Donald Trump won. It's devastation. It's absolute, complete devastation to people's mental, emotional, physical, and psychological health. People are dying as a result of Trump being elected. People are not seen as people, but rather than objects of that should.
I'm so weak. Shout out Fox Chase 93, $2. He says, for Dave, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my spout.
Could be eliminated.
They've definitely got psychological problems and traumas, but it's not because of Trump. It's just because they're lunatics. Trump's just an excuse for them to gather together and act more like lunatics. Because when you ask them about Trump and why they don't like him, they always go blank.
You said he's a racist, so you must have a definition of racism in your mind. Tell me what that definition is.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you guys wait on this. Ooh, zero knowledge.
Guys, please don't heckle. I want to try to understand because these words have a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
But you can't get. I know it's hard on the spot. I just want you to think about it because if you say Trump is a racist, you should be able to easily give a definition of what that word means.
So it's hatred towards another race, right?
So when has he ever exhibited that? Give me clear and specific examples.
You got one?
Oh, God. Here we go. I don't know what the hell we done got started here in the chat, but shout out Big Wave Dave, 82, $10. He said, Fox tucks it and dances in the mirror. Okay.
But
emotional damage.
I mean, I swear to God, that's what they give me every time they do this back and forth. Like,
I don't know what it is between these two, but it's always funny.
Well, Yeah, I heard someone say he told Yes.
Okay,
You're
but
going
let
on
me just
TikTok,
help
buddy.
you out here. What you think he's a racist because the media has told you he's a racist. Because you can't give me an example off the top of your head, and even when you phone a friend to the audience. I'm not criticizing you. Maybe the media is lying to you. Maybe the man who's being called a racist is actually someone that's trying to improve lives of all Americans.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hear me out. I mean,
Illegal immigration is a farce.
What do you call it? What do you call it?
That is the privileged liberal white woman always looking for a cause to fight on to fight on the behalf of. She has no personal struggles, so she has to attach herself to other people's.
I mean, yeah. What they call it, the white savior complex.
Yes. Call it first world issues.
Yeah.
Documented
government. It's an imaginary line.
I dare you to.
How many of these can we have in one video? I mean, like, what the flipping
ponytail?
Slamming.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
We be getting hit with these motherfuckers.
Again!
Nah, facts. Several in this one video alone.
Across the Canada-United States line.
White man. How dare you? How dare you?
That was kind of
I'm a
racist.
privileged white man too. But you know what I'm
You
doing?
just called me a privileged white man.
You cannot be racist to white people because white people are the dominant race in this country. Full stop.
You were calling me privileged when you don't know anything about me. I could have grown up in Section 8 housing.
This is privilege. Okay, all right.
Tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me this.
Privilege.
Hopefully, a lot
of indoctrination has this man been under, bro. The self-hatred is crazy. Internalized hatred of this man in his skin color, his race, his lineage that's been preached upon him by the media. It actually should be studied. This is actually crazy because
Emotional damage.
I would say the leftist movement, the ultra left, radical LGBT, the Joe Schmo. I'm sorry, no pun intended, Joe Schmo, but the common Joe, I'll say, from the leftist radical movement.
Emotional damage.
Crazy ass shit.
All these ridiculous conversations will come to an end, not just in America, but in other countries. So let's wait and see if other countries follow and if this ends up becoming a global thing. Until then, we need to keep sending these donuts to Michael.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, he didn't tuck that all the way in.
I was crying, bro. Like, no, he's on it.
Dave, you want to talk about somebody who tucks it? My man done tucked it all the way in. And shout out Big Wave Dave. Speaking of $5, he said, Fox, stay off cameras, won't you? Oh, Dave.
Damn!
Come on. All right, let's transition into the next video here because as we all seen yesterday, on my man's way out of the office, he had some surprising pardons. Some expected, a couple surprise ones. We're going to break them all down. One in particular that I find rather interesting. But let's get into it, guys. Like the video already if you haven't already. Let's do it.
You could call today. This news 24/7. You could call today delivery day. That's because it's the first full day of President Donald Trump's presidency and already sweeping moves to deliver on those campaign promises on many fronts. So a day of executive orders on immigration, gender, and other major issues followed today by a prayer service and cabinet meetings. It is go time right now for Donald Trump. Well, the president also cleaning house, members of the Biden administration out, along with a morning announcement of a purge of more than 1,000 political appointees. Trump made a point to name 4 of them on social media, including celebrity chef Jose Andres, who, by the way, is right now feeding victims of the LA wildfires, and former top general Mark Milley, who testified against Donald Trump and, by the way, got a preemptive pardon in the final hours of Joe Biden's presidency. So let's go live right now to CBS News chief White House correspondent and correspondent Major Garrett. Major, pardons getting the headlines this morning, especially Joe Biden's last-minute pardons, and of course the pardons for those January 6th insurrectionists. Stay with me here because we want to get your thoughts about what lawmakers told.
Oh, and shout out Fox Chase 93, $5. He said, "Big wave. I'll stay off cameras when you stay. When you stay off trains." Oh, shit! Oh shit! For those of y'all who are new here, bro, this is a nightly thing. This is a nightly thing. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, $2. Tell your mom, dad to get out of my bed. Yo. Oh shit! Oh shit! What the hell?
Hold our crew.